And we're back. Alright, so I had a donut and I am fueled and ready for some more action. If I can remember which one it was. And I got some hot chocolate too. Surprised it's not cold. There we are. Yep, the perfect temperature, but horrible to keep my throat lubricated. Well, you are made of sterner stuff than I thought. Talking back to that witch who destroyed the statue with one blow. It wasn't for your sake, so don't get the wrong idea. She ticked me off, that's all. So no one can say nice things about you either, eh? Some people have started to give up after seeing the statue of Lord Grandia destroyed, but we can rebuild it. I'm just grateful that no one was hurt even after that horrible witch showed up and went berserk. Say, who was that monster woman? Did you see her smash a statue of Lord Grandia with one blow? Is this what grandmother spoke of when she talked about the day of darkness? If it is, what shall we do? I'm so worried. Not even this village is safe anymore. What are we to do? Looks like this village ain't even safe anymore. Seeing as how a woman like that, more like a monster, shows her face here. Grandfather, I have decided to go to the papal state of St. Heim to serve Lord Grandia. To tell the truth, I do not wish to leave this village, but I... Don't you fret, Elena. We all know you're going for our sake. You take care on the way now. Keep your spirits up, Elena. Oh, thank you so much. I will do my very best for you all. You take care too, grandfather. We got Father Carius to watch over us. Help each other. And you always help each other. You won't succeed if you don't. Word has it that you're going to the grandest cathedral in the papal state of St. Heim. Yes, but I feel awful for leaving everyone in the village at a time like this. Not to worry, Elena dear. Father Carius is with us, but please be very careful of the mushrooms as you cross the Einor Mountains. Mushrooms? Some of the mushrooms in the Einor Mountains are used as nests by monsters. It's best to avoid them if you can. Nests, eh? Monsters keep treasures in their nests, though. Easy money if you ask me. True, but is it worth the risk? Risk? What risk? We grab the treasure, and if a monster comes at us, we hammer it. Where's the risk in that? Let's move it, Elena. We all pray to Lord Grandia for your safety on the way. The statue of Lord Grandia in pieces. So what happened that night wasn't a nightmare. If we were to be attacked by a demon like that, what will happen to the village? Grandmother, cheer up. We may have lost the statue of Lord Grandia, but we did not lose you. The statue can be rebuilt. Elena dear, you're so sweet, worrying about me like that. Sweet to be thinking of you? Do not be so silly, grandmother. We all think of you all the time. Well, if you don't just bring my spirits up every time I talk to you. Elena, you're so wonderful. Talking to you just made me feel so much better. Elena dear, thank you so much. No need to thank me. It makes me so happy just to see you feeling better. Let's hit it. Let's not go inside the buildings yet. Let's talk to everyone outside before conversations are set. Oh, hi, Elena. You're going to the Grandia Cathedral, right? Here, take this with you. Why, thank... What is this? It is fluffy, but a strange nut. Where did you find this? I found it when Leo and I were playing outside the village. It's my special treasure, but you can keep it as a charm. Why, Lenny, you are such a sweetie. Thank you for thinking about me. I'll take really good care of it. Got a puff nut. Gee, Elena, I guess witches really do exist. She was scary. Really scary. Now, don't you worry, Lenny. You just leave the witches to me. I can take care of them, okay? She's obviously more frightened than the boy. You can see how she carries herself. Less a pampered little girl than a knock-it-off Sky. Still, she's harder to figure out than most women. Elena, hurry back and sing for us again, okay? Alright, I will. I will return as soon as I can. Let's see. Anyone behind the house? No. Wow, that was a monster. I mean, they really are unstoppable. Wow. Leo, is something the matter? Have you been practicing for... You have been practicing for this, right? Come on, cheer up. Elena, are you kidding? That monster? No way, I can't. You're right, Leo. There's no way a little runt like you could protect anyone. Hey, what makes you so great? You couldn't beat that girl either. I'm sorry, I didn't hear any piles of gold cheering me on, did you? I didn't hear any piles of gold cheering me on, did you? But if I were getting paid... What do you mean, if you were getting paid? That's... are all Geohounds so low? Yeah, we are. But you know, you're even worse than us. Your own village, something much more important than money, was in danger. So what do you mean by I can't? Curse it, I'm so sick of being pushed around. I'm sick of it! You can become strong, Leo. Weirdo, those things you said, were your words meant to give him strength? He was taking me off. I could care less about a little punk. As if I were any better. Alright, now let's check inside. Oh, first. Lord Grandia, please protect your servant on her journey. Look, sister, there's no statue here anymore. See? Praying here looks even more pathetic than usual. Lord Grandia watches over us wherever we are. I'll pray where I like, thank you very much. Now we can check inside the houses. Mr. Geohound, thank you for protecting our village. Didn't look like anyone else was going to stand up and fight. Besides, why thank me when she got away safely? Oh, driving her off was more than enough. Besides, we couldn't protect the village on our own. I wish a Geohound like you would stay here permanently to protect the village, but Elena's service is more important than us. Please take good care of her. That's what I'm getting paid to do, so it'll get done. That's how I operate. Once I take a job, I complete it. Be careful on your journey, Elena. Do what the Geohound gentleman says. And as for you, Mr. Geohound, please see that no harm comes to dear Elena. Ah, one more thing. That statue of gold that we got. Here's the items. It actually does something. It does nothing. It's better for vendor trash. But, well, we will need all the money we can get. Okay, that's the start. Here we go. Even if it has happened, even here it has happened. The rumors that the powers of darkness grow stronger with each passing day are true after all. Please worry not. I am traveling to see His Holiness, His Holiness Pope Zera, to find out how we can seal in the darkness that haunts us. Elena, dear, don't overdo it. If we all work together, we can do it. You needn't do it all by yourself. Elena, dear, don't do anything rash for our sake. We should all work together. Do not worry about me. It has already been decided. I shall speak to His Holiness Pope Zera Innocentius. He shall help us. You are still as obstinate as ever. All right, Elena, dear, be sure to come back in one piece. Mr. Geohound, please watch over my dear Elena. Nothing must happen to her. Dear Elena, have you heard? The statue of Lord Grandia was destroyed. How terrifying. I think my son's gone out to look, but I'm too terrified to go. Ma'am, it's all right. Please do not worry about it. All will be repaired in due time. Lord Grandia watches over us even now. I'm so terrified I could never go outside. Look what happened to Tessa. Ah, I'm so sorry. We're all in shambles. All is well. Do not worry. I too was shocked when I found out, so I do know how you feel. Dear Elena, I'm so sorry. I was thinking only of myself. All I do is complain. I'm sorry, Elena. I'm always complaining. I should comport myself as you do, with strength and willpower. Alright, we're almost ready to see some action. Just gotta go through like the other half of the village. Of course, this is a low-level run, so we're not seeing much action at all. Just enough to not die. Hey, who was that strange woman? She knew such powerful spells. Those were the basic spells, dude. With freaks like that on the loose, maybe that day of darkness that the father was talking about is coming. Do not worry, once we get to the cathedral in Sainheim Papal State, I am sure His Holiness Zera will guide us. So you're going away, eh, songstress? That's too bad. We'll miss your singing. I am sorry, but I must complete my service to Granis. Of course, I understand. You must go to the far-off Granis Cathedral in the St. Heim Papal State. Take good care of the songstress on the long journey ahead of you. Sure, now come on, Princess. Tessa and the others never came back. Please, I implore you, let nothing happen to dear Elena. Nothing will happen to her on my watch, okay? You must be strong, Elena. We all mourn for Tessa and the others, but you must be grateful for your own life. Now, you mustn't cry. It's not like you, Elena. I want to see your lovely smile. All right. I am fine now. It is time to go. Take care on your journey. You must come back. You must. I will. I promise. I will return. The villagers bought these candlesticks with the money they have earned selling fruit. They are very precious to us. While they may look old, they are well cared for. Alright, 2 more houses. Miss Elena, are you really going far away? Yes, I am, but I wanted to hear your song one more time before I left, to make me happy. I was disappointed not to see you practicing outside today, like usual. After that scary witch appeared, I'm scared to go outside. I can't practice outside anymore. I can't sing outside anymore. I'm so scared. Miss Elena, aren't you scared? Yes, I am frightened as well. But you're not singing because you are afraid it scares me even more. Don't worry, the Song of Light is a hymn to Lord Granis, right? I don't really understand. If I don't practice my songs, something scarier than that witch might appear? I am working hard to make sure that does not happen, but working by myself will not help. We all have to work together. Okay, you're right. I'm gonna work hard too. Miss Elena, I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna practice hard on my songs. Miss Elena, so you are safe. I'm so glad. I heard of the trouble at the church. A horrible monster came and smashed the statue of Lord Granis. How could such terrible things happen? Please do not worry about me. I am going to visit His Holiness Pope Zera to ensure that such a dreadful event never happens again. Going to see His Holiness Zera? Miss Elena, are you going all the way to Granis Cathedral? Yes. Thank you, Miss Elena. Please be careful not to overwork yourself. Return to us safely. Miss Elena, take care. And please promise that you will not overwork yourself, alright? Yes, I promise. Well, I shall be going. I think one more house. And then we're good to go. I thought this village would always be safe because of the dedicated father and sisters here. But after that horrible witch appeared, I started thinking, maybe this village is doomed too. Until now, I didn't think it concerned us, but now I realize the whole world is engulfed in darkness. You must not talk that way. For the well-being of yourself and your wife, you must remain strong. You're the one who's strong, Elena. You've faced more hardship in your life than I ever will. I know that I must be strong for my wife's sake, but still. Is that the same thing? Aw, no comment from Elena? Oh well. Maybe I missed it. Nothing we need from the... Did I talk to these two? Oh wait. I didn't talk... How did I not talk to those guys already? Or at least it doesn't seem like I have. This has been so hard for you, songstress. What with Tessa and you still intending to leave so soon? Those terrible things just happened. Why don't you give yourself some more time? I am so sorry to make you worry about me, but I must go to Granis Cathedral. I have a job to do. Besides, Tessa would chide me if I do not get going. Forgive me, songstress. I should not have brought up such a subject, with you of all people. There is nothing to forgive. I just have a job to do. I cannot do it if I spend my time crying. You're strong, songstress. Fare you well to Granis Cathedral. We are all praying for you. Lord Granis, I beseech you, protect your devoted songstress, so that she may arrive safely at St. Heim. Ah yes, the moon did have a sinister glow to it that night. It was an omen of the coming darkness. But Elena, that is not to say that I did not realize until now how hard your service has been for Granis. Not a word of that, grandmother. It was my wish to go to Granis Cathedral. Elena, dear, you must take care now, and remember these words well. Lose not sight of yourself, no matter what may happen on the way. Yes, grandmother, your word shall remain in my heart. Grandmother, farewell. Think not of us, Elena, dear. Be steadfast in your service, and return to us. Be certain to return. And before we go, one of my favorite parts of this... You guys weren't here before, were you? What was that? Oh, it's only you. Whew. Why do you sneak up like that, Geohound? What's the matter, Gramps? Scared of Geohounds? Let me be the first to tell you all the rumors about us are true. I'm not scared of Geohounds or anything else, whippersnapper. You have to be careful with that witch still about. I wasn't scared at all. You just have to be ready, that's all. The witch is still lurking about. He shakes quite a bit for someone who's not scared of anything. Fool bird can't tell the difference between fear when a man's got his dander up. I'm Flying Jim Phoenix, you chickadee! Come on over here, you mutated excuse for a female. See if you can last around with Flying Jim Phoenix, you Medusa-faced harpy. I guess we are fortunate to have someone like Flying Jim Phoenix on our side. Hey, what the blazes is that? Great Granis, we're doomed! It's the witch again! Help, I say! Help us! Saint Hein, preserve us all! Ryudo, honestly, have you no respect for your elders? Help! Help! Saint Hein, preserve us! I am having too much fun with that guy. I heard that a fearsome woman had appeared, so I looked from my window and saw an evil light. I fainted from fear, and when I came to my senses, my husband was at my bedside saying, "I chased that monster woman away." With all due respect, I heard that she left on her own accord, after her rampage, of course. Yes, dear, you see, he says things like that to make me feel safer. He was shaking from fear himself. You know, I actually felt safer just looking at my husband, shaking, telling me he chased the monster woman away. Lord Granis tells us that lying is a sin, but Lord Granis will not be unforgiving for such a lie. Of this I am certain. I know that everything my husband said about fighting with the witch was a lie, but none of that matters to me, only that he loves me. I know that much is true. Alright. Now for my favorite bit. The dinner scenes. Occasionally you could spend the night. And you get dialogue with the characters. We're staying here tonight. Come on, let's eat, Elena. They're kind of boring though, because there's only just Elena here with us. When will we get to Granis Cathedral? Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow? Ha! Even if we both rode on Sky, we never make it that quick. Besides, Sky's only good at dropping people in mid-flight. Sorry, this is really one of the funniest lines of the game. You were hanging from my feet! You try carrying someone 6 times your size and 50 times your weight. See how you do! Anyway, it is difficult to estimate when we will arrive. So, Ryudo, what do you say we finish this meal? Nah, let's stay. Because it is supposed to be a long journey. If only we could be there tomorrow or the day after. It'd be a breeze. You do not know when we will get there? So the time we are spending eating here might be a waste. No, it's no waste of time. When you get the chance to eat right, you take the chance to eat right. Pipe down and eat, will you? Huh? You mean you do not always eat a regular meal? Princess, there aren't exactly a ton of restaurants in the middle of the wastelands or the untracked forest. So, this could be my last chance to eat regular meals like this? Hey now, don't go jinxing the rest of our meals. You're going to eat just fine during this trip. We'll surely visit some other towns along the way, but we can't be sure as to when we'll sit at the table and have a meal. Traveling is quite the hardship, I see. I hope I can make it to the Granis Cathedral. What is that? What's with that? That's what we're hired for, remember? Your precious Granis knows you can't do it on your own. Come on, eat up. Fine then. Lord Granis, please watch over me. Alright, that's the first inner scene. Elena, you really have never left home before, have you? You've never even traveled before? Why, I have so. There was that one time I went over the hill to go shopping, and then... Well, you were there. We went all the way to Grandia Tower. Huh. Oh, now that was a journey. I'm surprised you didn't get blisters all over your pampered feet. Of all the jobs I've taken in the past, I didn't think I've ever had one this troublesome. Is that so? Well, fine then. I will go about my business alone. Calm down, calm down. You keep saying such horrible things. There's just so much you don't know about. Even naivete must have bounds. Is that so? But even so. Oh no, I can almost see the future. I certainly may be naive, but you could certainly mind your tongue about it. Sky, know what? I've got this feeling that this job is going to, I don't know, make me grow as a person. Was that optimism? Ryudo, do you feel well? Ha! If you say so, Ryudo. This job will grow you. Ha! If you say so. Alright. I think that's it for this one. Whew. Okay then. Tomorrow I start my babysitting job at the Princess. I better get my rest. Well, I never! Now, Ryudo may be my favorite character on a solo basis, like on his own. But there are two characters we haven't met yet, and we probably won't meet for quite some time. What's the word I'm looking for? There's a couple characters who won't be saved for quite a while that I actually like better than Ryudo. Together. Like, they work better as a pair. Those of you who've played this game before will probably know who I'm talking about. Alright, now this is one of the more difficult areas to navigate because it's just so open. And I'm using these mushrooms to kind of tell me where I've already been. Now, I'm not sure why some of the mushrooms explode and others just go flatten like that. Now, pro tip, if they split into a quarter and there's no item there, run. Run as fast as you can. Oh no, that's how the monsters show up. So if it's quartered, there's a mushroom. If they explode, there's a monster. If they flatten, nothing. Alright, let's see. Let's stay off of that hill for now. Monster! What even was that voice? 150 gold. Alright, now we'll go up one level. 50 gold. Yeah, most of the gold we'll be getting in the game will be coming from... Hey, Deck! Welcome back. Most of the gold we're going to be getting is from just loot and selling stuff. So, how was your wherever you went? Yeah, we haven't really seen much action because, like, 80% of this has just been me voice acting. Another 50 gold. Now, I kind of do like how the dungeons are designed on a visuals level, but the actual dungeon design is kind of blah. Uh-oh. Run away! Murder bird! Murder bird! Playing a competitive game, background noise is crucial without sound. Oh no, that's fine. Although, personally, I mute people if I need to hear something. Like, I just mute the stream. Like, I don't mind at all that you did that, you just closed down my stream. I just appreciate that you've been here at all. Alright, and that is the entire lower section of this area. Yep. Oh, spider. Good thing they don't have that big of an aggro range. Now, here's where the dodos come to mess, is what I was just starting to say. I meant to say come to nest. Poison antidote. Now, if I'm not mistaken, everyone's dialogue is refreshed now. Yeah, there's one dungeon coming up I am not looking forward to because of more of these dodos. Except they're a lot harder to dodge. It's more so because they have a tendency to surprise you.
Come on, this way, hurry!
There we go. More monies! We could buy a whole healing herb with that. Yeah, this game gets a little bit weird with how it handles money. Like, some enemies are just worth no money at all, some enemies are worth a lot of money, although you usually can't fight too many of those. Some items are worth a lot, some items aren't worth a whole lot. Like, okay, I might be exaggerating, but this isn't the most sane game I've seen when it comes to how it handles all of its money. Speaking of money, we have limited funds, so I'm going to make it a point to try not to upgrade my equipment as much as possible. Because you generally get good enough stuff on the dungeons. Alright, no, they do not have any updated dialogue, it looks like. I'll wait till the next bit of story going on, and then I'll come back. I doubt if they'll be back again, though. Like, I'd expect them to still not update the dialogue. I thought they said something when you leave, though. Maybe it's just that one old lady. I don't think I'm going to hit every extra bit of dialogue. I mean, all this extra dialogue is among my favorite parts of the game. Oh no, we're surrounded again. We're surrounded on 2 sides out of 4. Whatever shall we do?
Come on.
Now that is a well-timed defend if I ever had one. Actually, why don't I check everyone's equipment? Oh, we also got a blizzard charm. When did I pick that up? Oh, right, at the very beginning. Probably don't have anything for anyone. Alright, who's ready for more voice acting? Not from the game, from me. Sky. Mind looking around a bit? No problem. Oh indeed, it's going to be a treat. Getting tired? We can rest for a little while. No, I'm still alright. Don't get too comfortable. The night has many eyes. Teeth. Your children's tales are neither frightening nor amusing. Don't overdo it. We're staying here tonight. Can you stand? Yes. Now where did they get that tent from? Because that looks rather big for the pack Rito's got. Calm down a bit. Pay attention next time. Alright. Anyway, what happened back at the tower? Ready to talk about it yet? I do not remember much. I believe it was a ceremony of sealing. I was to sing. I began my songs. My sisters moved to restore the seal, and then... What about the wings? Forgive me, I do not wish to remember. Uh-huh. We're missing something here. You must be able to remember, or did the clouds of incense fog your memory? Do you assume... Hey, I'm not presuming to know what goes on behind closed doors, sister. I'm just saying you were there. Bah, hopeless. You do not understand. Because I'm not sophisticated enough? Because I don't fall all over myself to be the first in line at the temple doors? Now you mock me. No, I've been mocking you for the last half hour. A little slow to notice, aren't we? Why do you persist in vexing me? Do you bait me to watch me suffer? Do you take pleasure in my pain? Please, I do not need your grief, as I have much of my own. I'm surprised you've managed to remain so naive and survive as long as you have. Is that what you think? Forget it. Get to sleep. We've got a ways ahead of us in the morning. Hey, leave some space for me. I hope you're joking. Never mind, I'll sleep outside the tent. I didn't mean it that way. Hope you like sleeping on rocks. Suit yourself. Yeah, that's definitely a highlight of his edge. He does have a few more doozies later on in the game, though. So, she's finally asleep. What about you, lover boy? You going to sleep? I can't. I keep seeing Elena surrounded by darkness in the tower. Nightmares, man. Don't think about it. Nothing you can do now. I ticked her off, man. She's so perky and happy. Now she hates me. You saw her. It can't be helped. You know how the church feels about us working types. But I guess she has been sheltered her whole life. She's never seen the world outside her window. And then to have her friends die on her like that. And I couldn't save them. Compassion, Ryudo? A little late for that. Your words would sound far better had they been spoken sooner. Sometimes, all I can. I didn't want. She was to be kept from harm, yet even now she suffers. And I cannot bear to see it. It is my duty to protect her. You're mincing your words again, Ryudo. Badly. You know as well as I that what you feel has less to do with duty than with... With what, Sky? With concern? With sentiment? That's not me. Still, I've never felt... Good night, Sky. Sweet dreams, Ryudo. Why did he not tell me? And I like how they just didn't use the tent at all. Like, the whole like, well, I suppose it was so that it wouldn't have to render a whole lot. Ryudo, it's morning already. Good morning, Ryudo. Are you awake? Cut it out, Elena. It's too early. Up until now. What is it? I'm so sorry. I misjudged you, Ryudo. I took you for another detestable geohound. Sky, I misjudged you as well. Please forgive me. What snuck into your sleeping bag? I am a detestable geohound. I agree. Anyway, Ryudo, please help me get to the Grandia Cathedral. And you too, Sky. Alright. Now, let's head back to see if they updated the dialogue at Carbo. And get spooked by more birds. Why not? I'm so tempted to just kill these birds. But the problem is, if I accidentally go overboard, that's going to avoid the challenge. Like, I'm trying to do this at absolutely as low level as possible. Like, the big problem is how I'm going to, like, make sure enough experience gets to everybody so that they at least have an equal number of skills to use, because that is a very important thing to worry about. Because every 10 levels of skill or so, you're able to equip a new skill, except for level 10, and I think, or no, level 10's void because you start there. Level 20. Level 20 does not grant you, actually, I don't know, I'll have to look that up. But it is every 10 levels you get an additional skill up to a maximum of 6. And that's what I'm worried about. Songstress, fare you well and take care. May Lord Granus protect you on the road to St. Heim. I don't need to come in here, but let's do that anyway. We still haven't reached the point where our not leveling up is going to really matter too much. Why, Elena? Why have you come back? Your service is not yet completed, is it? It is not completed yet, but we've returned to gather more supplies. Oh, well then. As long as you're back for a moment, visit with some of us. We're worried about you, you know. Okay, I shall do that. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot to go through here. Elena, I've been working out. Beat that monster girl with one punch. Wham, wham, wham! My, you have gotten so much stronger. But Leo, you're not thinking of going off to fight monsters now, are you? Of course I am. I'm going to protect my village from any kind of monster that dares come near. I'll protect this village, of course. Of course, I won't do it for money. That is just wonderful. Thank you, Leo. You will be terrific. Ryudo, you're not going to say anything? No, it's fine. If it gets strong and protects the village, they won't need us Geohounds around. Hey, Geohound guy, I'll protect this village, so you just protect Elena, okay? Fair enough, kid. I'll take care of my job. Make sure you take care of yours. Why, Elena, dear, what are you doing here? What is your journey? Did you meet with some misfortune? No, all is well. I merely long to see your familiar faces. I shall depart soon. Don't you worry about us. Now go, complete your service, and be sure to come back. Well, Elena, dear, you must take care. We are all waiting for you to come home safe. Oh, hi, Elena. Have you finished your work? No, I've only just begun, actually, but I wondered how you were doing, so I came to see you. Oh, I see. Well, I've been playing with Leo and going to church to pray every day now. Every day I pray for a lot at church, like for you to hurry back okay and things like that. But, I don't like to go to church because you don't sing there now. Will you come back and sing sometime? Hee, now. Do not be so selfish, or it will take even longer for me to return. Okay, I'll like church even if you don't sing there, but come back soon, okay? See anyone behind here? Nope. Aha! Word has it, the woman who busted up the statue of Granus ran away because she was afraid of me! It's just like old times. It is, why, if she were here, I'd give her a whooping she'd never forget! Still alive, eh? Looks like you got lucky. Can I talk to you? Yes, I have. Songstress, thank you for your service. Oh, the hardships you have suffered for us. Well, it was not all hardship, and Ryudo was kinder than I thought. Than you thought! Oh, I apologize. I did not mean it that way. Songstress, the villagers have been all working hard in your absence. So you work hard too. We're waiting for you. Finish your service and hurry home. Everyone in the village is talking about rebuilding the statue of Lord Granus. It would not be just to let the village statue just lie there, right? Yes, you are right. I will help as well. You'll help? And where are you going to find the time for this community service chore? We're going to rush to the cathedral, remember? Elena, hurry up and finish your service. Please, we'll all be waiting for you when you come back. Why, Elena, dear, weren't you on your way to St. Heim Papal State? Yes, you had a few delays. What were you doing in front of the fence? Oh, that old fence needs some mending. With the monsters and all, we have to protect ourselves best we can. We're going all the way to the Papal State. We have to do whatever we can to help. But whatever I do cannot be that important. I am more worried about not being able to stay and do my part here in the village. Don't you worry a bit about us. We'll get through whatever happens together, like we always do, Elena dear. With the morning light, the word about la 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 la. Oh, hi, Elena, you're back. Well, yes, but I must be going soon. But you have made me feel so much better now. I am so glad I can hear your singing. You've improved quite a bit. Really? I have? Oh, I hope so. I've been practicing the songs outside. I've been trying so hard. Elena, we're praying for you. You finish your work and I'll keep practicing hard, alright? Why, Elena, what's wrong? You should be serving Lord Grannis. Why are you here? I simply returned to get more supplies. Well, no reason to worry about us. Complete your service and come back to tell us all about it. No reason to worry about us. We're all helping each other out. We can overcome any obstacle together. Well, that witch uproar has been over for a while now. Things are quiet. I think we'll be alright. And Elena, you're out there doing your best, so we can't just sit around and fret. I'm so relieved. Alright then, back to work. Not so fast there, princess. Pace yourself, alright? It's me that's to pick up the pieces if you break. We don't know when that witch will come again, and we can't sit and worry about it. We got work to do. After all, this is our village. Looks like someone forgot to hang an out of order sign on our buddy here. Someday, we shall build a new statue, grander than the last. Someday, we shall build a new statue, grander than the last. Times may be hard now, but someday. Wrong end of the house. Oh, poor Elena. I know how look how emaciated you are. How trying your journey must have been. I am not emaciated, and my journey was not that bad. It has taught me it has taught me much of life and foreign culture. I didn't take a second here because my eyes are failing me. I'm forgetting how to read. Or rather, my mouth is faster than my eyes. Ah, you put on such a brave face. Lord Grannis is indeed watching over you. Behind your reassuring smile must be hardships beyond my imagination. Oh, you poor girl. Like I said earlier, it is not that bad out there. Trust me. You don't have to say that just for my benefit. I know you're not cut out for such adventures. You can come back anytime. Elena, your words are useless. Nothing you say is going to make this bumpkin believe you. It must be hard to leave the village where you grew up, but that is the path you have chosen. But do not worry. Lord Grannis will always be by your side. I don't know. With each passing day, he sounds more like a puppeteer and less like your friendly neighborhood god. You endure such hardship, Elena, but remember, someday the sun will shine. Yes, just as day follows night, your struggles will someday be followed by happiness. I can't stand this guy. See, Ryudo always gets the best one-liners. Well, Miss Elena, you're back. Did you see His Holiness Zera? No, not yet. I came back just to finish some preparations. Miss Elena, I'm so glad you look well. Will you please drop in on my daughter and her husband? They are so worried. Miss Elena, why don't you drop in on my daughter and her husband? They are both so worried about you. Now let's check out the church. Hang on. I was expecting some... Okay, no, I thought I saw some really bad texture work there. My mistake. Why, Ryudo, Elena, are you back already? No, Father, actually, we have not left yet. You see, there is much yet to do. Blah, blah, blah. Look, we'll leave as soon as we're good and rested. I see. Then please, rest yourselves. Elena, you should say your goodbyes to the priest. Out on the road, you never know what could happen. Yes, I understand. Father, we're leaving now. Thank you for everything. May Lord Grannis guide your foot and guide your mind. I will pray for your safe return. Thank you, Father. Hey, it's a songstress. What are you doing here? I thought you left for the St. Papal State. I am sorry if I startled you, but there are still things I must do before I leave. Oh, I thought you were back for good. I'm so glad you're safe. I hope no bad people tricked her out there. The songstress is so naive. She always say... Number 7. Typo number 7. She always says, there are no truly bad people. Can you believe it? Ha! Yeah, that sounds exactly like Elena. Being nice is one thing, but being a poor sap is another. Ryudo, how could you? Anyhow, since you're back, you should go see the others. They'll be glad to see you. Why, Elena, what a surprise. Is something the matter? No, I came back to prepare for the journey. I see. Well, hurry up. Finish your service so you can come back to us for good. Thank you. I will do my best. Why, Elena, what a surprise. Is something the matter? Oh, that was the same thing. Sorry. Now we go around this side. I may end up buying a new sword for... There it is. A new sword for Ryudo to increase his damage output, because Elena's not going to do a whole lot for us for a while. Well, what is this? If it isn't my dear Elena, have you finished your service and come back? Nope, this is just her first real trip away from home. She's got much to learn yet. Oh, is that so? Elena dear, please take care of yourself on such a long journey. Thank you for your concern. With Ryudo with me, I shall be fine. Elena dear, please take care of yourself on such a long journey. Be careful. I will. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself as well, ma'am. Oh, it's my dear Elena. What's wrong? Was your journey difficult? Did that geohound do anything nasty to you? Excuse me, please. You make it sound as though something scandalous has happened. Have some faith. Now, you're such a worrywart. I have just returned for a short visit. Please do not spread rumors. You do not have to worry about the village. We're all working together to protect it. We can't complain forever. I'm glad to hear such news. I am well, so please do not worry about me. Can't complain forever, huh? Well, some people will certainly try. There's the door. Was I just here? I was just here! I got turned around something fierce. Here we are. Hey, don't bother me now. I'll pack you up to peddle my wares elsewhere. Come back later. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Sourpuss, out of my way. Gotta go. Business is bad here. Yeah, I wonder why. Hey, don't bother me now. I'm packing up the... Hey, you. Yeah, you. Bird brain. Scram. Shoot. Bird brain? Alright, so that's all he says. And now we can finally get a move on with some stuff. Took me long enough, huh? So it may have been better if I just went through the rest of the Einor Mountains and came back later. Oh well. Dodge the spiders, absolutely. You know, I'm surprised there's no, like, wizard bird type enemy in this game. Like, a bird that's casts a lot of spells. Specifically, I would go with the name Bird Brain for such a monster. Like, this game isn't the best design for an RPG, but it is pretty good for, it is okay for what it is. It is not the best RPG out there, that's for sure. But it's got its charm. Alright. And the rocks fall, everyone dies. Got it. Oh, money! I thought there was something down there. Yeah, I just need to be really careful that I get a map for a couple of places, because they can be pretty obtuse to get the treasure in. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're surrounded. Uh-oh.
Let's retreat! Hurry!
Here we are. I still need to minimize the damage I take. That's not good. Oh, hey! That's a surprise.
Come on, this way. Hurry!
Yeah, the regular enemies will like almost never be weak enough that we can take them out in one shot. Almost never. There might be a couple of cases where a weapon has an elemental advantage over them, but that's about it. And even then, the only thing I care about is ending a battle. Don't care if I... Excuse me, I don't care if I have to kill multiple monsters. Wonder how we get that big chest. Idea forming. Ooh. Steam Reich! Oh hey look, that's Justin's cap from the first game. This game apparently has a lot of references to the first Grandia. Although this is about the only one I can, there's like only two I can name you. Let's see. I'll hang on to it for now. We don't really need a defense upgrade for Elena. Like, we're fine as it is. Yeah. Away, you spider. Uh-oh. Snake! Nope, nothing there. What a troll. Yeah, sometimes this game does have a couple of troll traps in it. Now, the monster in the back will not spot you. The one in the front will, so you gotta keep that in mind. Poison Antidote, Crystal Brooch, and Yomi's Elixir. Does that one do again? Ooh, I will take that, thank you. Wait, which one was in the front? Well, Ryudo's about to take a beating. Good thing I put the thing on him, huh?
Come on, this way.
Oh,
hurry.
thankfully that one... Why would you run through the enemies to get away? Oh, whatever. Uh-oh. Well, there goes our shortcut. Ah, just as a slight bend over that way, and no real loss of time. Rip speedrun, though. Aha! You can't get me, Dodo! Oh no, not this again. There goes another shortcut. Run's dead, reset. Oh no, you don't. Also, there is one thing to note. The US localization of Grandia 2 kind of does play up Ryudo's snarkiness. Of course, that said, I haven't read a translation of the original Japanese text, so I don't know what to tell you on that one. This place looks friendly. At least it's new scenery for once, eh? Does anyone else feel like looking for an armor buried underneath a tree? Is anyone even going to get that one? Certainly not my regulars unless they've actually played the game, because I haven't played that game. I should play Dragon Warrior on stream. It's going to be a lot of grinding, but hey, I don't mind grinding. I just need like a... Excuse me, I need something to talk about, is all. Ryudo, is this a town or something? Not the kind you want to raise your kids in. Didn't used to be like this. Today I thought we could sleep in a regular room. Well, we're gonna have to make do. Anyway, let's find a place to bunk up. This used to be a town where travelers could rest, but now it's in ruins. Ordinarily, they just write the place off. But this town remains an important crossroads. That's why we're here. I think what you are doing is wonderful. You are helping so many people this way. But yeah, with the roadblocks, it doesn't matter to us if anyone guards this spot or not. Actually, when I first came here, I was on my way to a new job, so I only planned to spend one night. But the innkeeper convinced me just how important this town is. So you flaked on your job just because it's a sob story. Oh, brother, remind me never to hire you. Now, Ryuta, you should learn to be a bit more polite. The innkeeper, Vix, is right. Someone has to guard and protect this town. When you look at it that way, this truly is a worthwhile job. This town was a pretty lively place until it got thrashed by those monsters. How did they get over that wall? They didn't have to. They came from a cave at the base of the mountain. The wall was completely useless. Everyone ran off when the monsters came, but not the innkeeper, Vix. He stayed behind to build another inn. He hired us to guard the place. He's a persistent guy, I'll give him that. Not many would brave such dangers to build an inn for weary travelers. Everyone ran off when the monsters came, but not that innkeeper, Vix. He stayed behind to build another inn. Oh, that's the same text. You guys sure picked the wrong time to come here. As you can see, the road is blocked. You can't get through. Talk about a mess. What on earth happened here anyway? We were attacked by monsters, bird brain. They came from a cave at the base of the mountain. They did a number on our town. The monster's leader used his massive horns to smash the gate with one powerful blow. Then they disappeared back into the cave, but who knows when they'll strike again. So that is why you stand guard here, eh? Take it from me, you guys don't want to stick around this town too long. It ain't safe here. You can't go into town, it's too dangerous. You never know when the monsters may return. Get out of my way, rookie. I've been doing this long enough to know when I'm in danger and when I'm not. This is my home, and I may have ran away when the monsters came, but now I'm back for good. I helped Vix build this barricade. Against monsters is not much, but it'll have to do for now. Anyway, you should stay out. Things may seem peaceful now, but those monsters are sneaky. You never know what they might do. But we cannot get to St. Heim unless we go through this town. What do we do, Ryuta? Well, I hate to be so obvious, but we go through town. Sheesh, princess. Let's go get some rest at the inn. Those monsters are crafty. Look, I won't think you're a coward, but if you don't go beyond the barricade... Alrighty, let's make the best of it and get some rest till morning. You mean sleep here? I never slept in a nicer I've slept in nicer rain-drenched caves. This is a fine inn. A gentleman Vix built it after the monsters destroyed the town. I helped Vix put the finishing touches on this inn. Finishing touches? You mean that strange sign? Ha! That Vix always was a perfectionist. Ryuta, you know this Vix? Yeah, we worked together. We worked a job together a few years back. Vix sure is nice for building. Vix is sure nice for building such a great inn. Anyway, nighty night, fellas. There was actually something I forgot to do back at Carbo. Namely, checking my options. Because we may not be able to go back there after a point. And what we want to do is make sure if there's anything we can't get elsewhere, we get it here now. Especially since I don't plan to upgrade. I have Mushroom Cloud and Goblin Toadstool. Nothing really to get though. What I forgot to do is actually stay at the inn. I wonder if there's more dinner dialogue here. Say, Ryuta, are all Geohounds just like you? Huh? What do you mean just like me? Let's see, abrasive, rude, crass, mean, antisocial, and deep down a real nice person? Huh? What do you say? Did somebody hit you on the head while we were camping in Einor? I was just thinking, Maybe you geohounds are not all bad people. Are you looking at me? Did you say something? You know, us geohounds, we're all a bunch of good-for-nothings who do anything for a little gold. But that is just what people perceive. I mean, you have never kidnapped anyone or robbed anyone, right? Let's break this down. If you have to ask that, how can you trust my answer? Think with your head, princess. But I needed to ask because... why are you so mean? Now, come on. Will you tell me what exactly geohounds do? Tell me the truth. I said we do quite a bit of monster hunting, but we don't exactly do all sorts of nasty things. It's bad business to do anything remotely shifty to a client. Lose the trust of the client and you use potential business. So, I guess we all misunderstood you, right? The thought that all geohounds are filthy is a misconception then? Well, don't go jumping to any conclusions now. Some of us are filthy. Proudly so. We geohounds really are filthy. Does that answer your question? Anyone who takes money for waving a sword around is no saint, right? If I may interject, there used to be quite a few geohounds who were obsessed with money. They would do awful things for gold. Due to this, geohounds as a whole are looked down upon by most people. So regular geohounds slay monsters for a living like you, Ryudo? I'd imagine so. There aren't many geohounds left nowadays, so I doubt you can call any of us regular. Huh. The geohounds are almost gone? But I hear there's so many monsters. Hold up. And this is not a good business to be in. Think about it. If you fail, you die. If you succeed, you rarely get thanks. Exactly. So the only people who stick with it are big-haired cynics who refuse to accept compliments with any sort of grace. Shut your wormhole. What do you know, Sky? In short, Ryudo, you are tough on the outside but soft on the inside. Why do you say that? Well, suit yourself. No one takes this job out of choice. But I must admit, I am most comfortable as a geohound. There we are. Come on, alright, meal's over. Plenty of extra dialogue. Hey, maybe we will actually get to the first real boss battle today. And that was a bit freaky.